I'm like really scared to be filming this video right now because my mind keeps telling me like, don't do it, everyone's gonna think you're boring, this is stupid. And that's also kind of what I wanted to talk about today. We're gonna dive into perfectionism. I am a very big perfectionist, if you couldn't already tell, and it honestly has gotten to the point where I can't even sit down and film videos anymore because I am just constantly overthinking the content of them. Who's going to be watching them? Are they going to find it interesting? And I really just need to let go of that because this is my YouTube channel. I can post whatever I want, and when I say that, it's not in a sense of like getting hate, it's in a sense of like I am so utterly self-conscious and like not embarrassed of my content, but I can't even get people to watch my vlogs in front of me. Like when someone turns on my video, I literally freak out. That is how I don't even know the word for it. I don't even know the word for what I'm feeling. So we're just gonna talk because this is what I do when anything even slightly significant goes on in my life. I bring out my camera and talk about it. So yes, that's how we're dealing with this today. This feels so weird, and I'm gonna try to not cut a lot of this out because we're trying to combat the perfectionism, you feel me? It's kind of weird because I feel like as a society we have accepted the idea that perfection is kind of impossible to attain, yet we're not living our lives like that. We're kind of like succumbing to the nirvana fallacy, which is basically, the definition is, because I couldn't remember it, an informal fallacy of comparing actual things with unrealistic, idealized alternatives. And basically it's creating a culture where we are afraid to fail. We could be talking about this in many different scenarios in life, but I'm kind of personalizing it to what I'm going through, and it is making me so scared of doing anything in life not good enough. We're not willing to pursue good enough. And I think that's because we have just been taught like, you know, failure is not an option, and stuff like that. And we kind of criticize failure so much, and just like we love to rip people apart when they fail. We just love it. And it's like, why do we do that? Like, that's so fucking stupid. Like, I am literally so scared to post this video right now because I'm like, people won't find it interesting. Like, there'll be a few people that won't find it interesting. And yes, that is the reality. But for some reason, I just cannot shake that thought, and it literally consumes me while I'm editing my videos. And I'm starting to think like, why am I even posting this? Is it for myself? Because sometimes I don't even think it's for myself anymore. You know, I'm just thinking about who could be watching this. And like, even last night at my mom's dinner party, they were like, a bunch of parents were like, oh yeah, we've been seeing your videos, whatever. And I was like, oh shit, like it probably wasn't good. I was like, which one did you watch? Like, because I don't know, I'm so obsessed with this like idea of perfection, and like my videos are not perfect. They're not. Every single one has a mistake in it. Every single one, like something will be boring, I didn't edit it well enough or something. In life, like nobody, I don't even want to say like nobody's perfect, because that's not like what the like message I'm trying to convey. Oh my god, my battery's flashing. Even the like Volkswagen scandal, where engineers and executives were so obsessed with creating this perfect car performance, they knowingly installed subpar emission softwares just to attain this goal. That is such a prime example of like a corrupt quest for perfection, and at the cost of what, the climate. And now it's costing them billions of dollars and many people's jobs, I'm assuming. I don't really know the specifics on that, but I can't imagine it wouldn't. These are careers we're talking about for perfection. It's like, why don't we just strive for good enough? And something like a motto that I always think of, it's like, do your best until you know better, and once you know better, do better. I'm not really talking about like the superficial aspects of perfection, like body image, online, social media, all that shit, but like that plays into it too. Like, I am like kind of fake on Instagram. Like, obviously I post things with the intention of like being authentic, but like that picture that I posted, like I didn't just take a picture like that. Like it took a while. I probably spent like 20 minutes doing my makeup. It wasn't real and like in the moment, you know? And I know that's like a lot with social media, and it's like it's fine, but like honestly it makes me feel guilty because I'm like, well, that was kind of fake of me, you know? And it's like my Instagram makes my life look so freaking perfect. Like in Rome, I took this really cute picture of myself and I was like, whatever, it looked like I had a freaking amazing life. And it was like, well, actually what you don't know is I had a panic attack 20 minutes before I took that picture and I was like sobbing in the street. But like no one knows that. Okay, whatever. We're getting into like the social media aspect of this, which I didn't want to do, and this is longer than I thought it was gonna be. I read the book. It was like the subtle art of not giving a fuck, and I just thought about it and I was like, I give so many fucks, like so many. Like being a perfectionist, it's like I care so much about random shit. Even weird that I say that because I say to myself that I don't care about what people think about me, and I don't for the most part, but like when it comes to YouTube and stuff, like I do care, like, and I am so consumed with like being perfect. Basically, I'm making this video because I think we need to change our behavior and our mindset as a total and stop living up to the nirvana fallacy. All right, my camera's dying, so I have to go, and this video is not perfect because my camera's dying. And now we're on my phone, so this video is just really getting a lot. Okay, well, anyways, that's just kind of what I wanted to come on here and talk about because it really has been consuming my thought process and infringing on my ability to post videos because I am just so obsessed with this unattainable goal of being perfect and creating perfect content and creating what I see in my brain, because that's just not always realistic. I urge you guys to try to be a little more authentic, whether that be online or basically just not being afraid to fail. I'm doing my best, and you know, do your best until you know better, and then once you know better, do better. We really hit a lot of things. I meant to just talk about perfectionism, but I feel like I talked about other things as well. So maybe this sparked some sort of a thought process in your mind, or it didn't. Okay, bye guys.